Okay, when we'll get some relief, we'll talk to you soon. Kim, thank you. If you spend any amount of time outside today, the key is going to be shade, 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 and staying hydrated.
That's right, and as you know, the heat is not stopping those die-hard fireworks fans from snagging the perfect viewing spot for the fireworks. Let's get out live to Ron Hilliard. He's joining us this evening. Ron, people have been out there for hours, obviously dealing with this heat, but it's going to be worth it, Ron.
It will be worth it, Ty and Kimberly. Now, you mentioned the importance of shade. Right now, I'm not taking that advice, but I do have the water on hand. People are drinking slushies. They're getting into the Dodge water fountain here at Hart Plaza. They're doing whatever they can to try to stay cool.
I do not like the heat.
Despite the heat, Detroit's Michelle Henna, who arrived at Hart Plaza in the morning, is ready.
My cooler is stocked with water, loads of ice.
Elton Potts drove up from Toledo with a plan.
Staying in the shade with umbrellas, staying relaxed and comfortable. We have a spot under a tree as well that we always go for. So we're just waiting on some of our other, what we call fireworks friends, to show up.
Unfortunately, the scorching temps are showing up too. The National Weather Service issuing an extreme heat warning for Metro Detroit with temps in the 90s and heat index values over 100 degrees. The agency is advising people to drink plenty of water and to stay out of the sun. But there are some other ways too.
Here, let's try it together.
In addition to staying safe from the heat, people are thinking about public safety.
And so I have hundreds and hundreds of officers that will be here working with our federal partners, our state partners to ensure everyone's safety. So I expect this to be a safe event. We know how to do this.
Detroit Police Chief Todd Bettison is urging you to not lose your cool.
Bring your patience. It's going to be hot, so make sure you bring plenty of water. Try to stay away from the energy drinks and things of that nature.
So try to stay cool.
Don't sweat the small stuff. You'll be okay. Bring a towel, wipe the sweat off. You'll be okay.
And hopefully you'll be okay. But remember, you have to bring something to drink, stay hydrated. There are some vendors out here as well if you don't bring enough fluids. Also a reminder, if you bring a cooler, that is subject to be searched. And also, they want you to maybe bring something like an umbrella, but police say keep at home. The tents and the canopies, those are not allowed in Hart Plaza. For now, in downtown Detroit, Ron Hilliard, Local 4 News.
All right, Ron, stay cool out there. All things considered, it's a beautiful day.
Oh,
Yes,
goodness,
it's
yes.
hot, but of course we've had storms before for the fireworks show. Nice not to have those. Just beautiful sunshine out there. Hopefully everybody brought their water. We've seen how people are trying to beat the heat ahead of the fireworks.
That's right, we have now, but there are few things that will put a damper on one of the city's best traditions, that's for sure. Let's get out to Lauren Kostick live in Hart Plaza tonight. Lauren, it's really all about families and fun down there.
Oh, that is so true. It is all about those traditions. In fact, we just saw the barge getting set up here in the river. That is where those fireworks are going to be going off in a few hours. But like you said, it is filling up here in Hart Plaza. And I met my lovely friend here, Michelle, and her son. Michelle, tell me, when did you arrive here?
I got here about 9:30 this morning, and even though they don't let us on until 2 o'clock, it's best to get down here early for parking. And you just be able to pick the best spot in the house. I mean, look at this view. This is amazing. Being down here all day, it's just the best day ever.
You have a prime seat here, very dedicated, and this is a tradition for you. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, my son here is 24, so he's been coming since he was a child. I've been coming since I was a child. So when I became a mom, I wanted to keep the tradition going. So we try our best to make it down here every year at this very spot. And
rain or shine, right? You guys are here.
Yes.
And that's really the case for everyone here. It is hot, but we are staying cool. We are staying happy. We got the umbrella.
Yes.
All right, we're going to send it back to you guys.
Yeah, and Lauren, we should say you are a Detroit girl, so it's your first time back in a few years. How's it feel to be back home and enjoying the Ford fireworks
so nice.
pre-show?
So nice. Yes, such a Detroit celebration and tradition here. It's so nice to be back.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Okay, we'll talk to you a little bit later. Lauren, thank you so much.
And with the fireworks happening tonight, there are going to be, of course, a lot of road closures in and around the downtown Detroit area.
So let's tell you about some of those. Most of those closures will begin at 6 o'clock, but DPD can request to shut down the freeways and streets a little bit earlier or later, depending on just how busy it gets. So the biggest impact will be on Woodward, of course. You won't be able to drive north or south on Woodward between Park and Withrow. Drivers can still, though, cross Woodward at a few key points. Those are John R., Grand River, as well as Gratiot. Several streets south of Fort and Congress will also be closed.